Got to throw it out there real quick. This is about Hulk Hogan, but I got to throw out there that Odyssey Jones was fired due to allegations of domestic violence. Allegations. I will be getting back to that. Let's get on Hogan. Hulk Hogan said he had an interview on, not the fact he said this, I'm saying now. He had an interview on Impulsive with Logan Paul. Those that don't know, that's Logan Paul's podcast. The only time I watch really is when he got wrestlers on. But Hulk Hogan was on there. And he had a comment about Chris Benoit is getting a lot of people talking, going off, or whatever, right? And Hogan basically said the wrestling fans are forgiving. You know, they if they can forgive Benoit, then they should be able to forgive Hulk Hogan for the things he has done, his racial comments, and all the other stuff Hogan's whatever he's done to make fans hate him. And yeah, he's getting a lot of flack for that because I'm gonna say this, okay? As a fan that grew up watching Benoit, you know, definitely it's WWE time. I did my homework on his WCW time. Thank goodness we got Peacock, so I can go back and watch what Benoit was like before he got his big break in WWE. Even though he was WCW champion, he was WCW champ, but it didn't hit the way it hit when he became champion WWE. All the other shit, but we know what Benoit did. Hell, one of my first videos was Benoit killed professional wrestling because of what he's done. So, with that being said, I will speak for myself. I can't speak for others. I will never forgive Chris Benoit, the person, at all because I didn't know him. So, as a wrestling fan, I separate the two. I was a fan of the wrestler, the in-ring guy. I didn't know who he was in real life, right? But with the things he's done, that's automatically going to overshadow anything he portrayed it on camera. That's automatically going to overshadow that. So if me, myself, personally, I never have and never will forgive Benoit for nothing he's done. That will always supersedes anything he's done. That's always going to be that was a black eye to professional wrestling in general. I blame Benoit for the PG era. I blame Benoit for why wrestling is the way it is today, and it had to slow down because of this fucking moron, this piece of shit that done what he done. You can have your conspiracy theories and all this other shit. You can have all that one, but none of that means anything. When the case is closed, there's countless evidence. There's countless everything. Okay, you're not a professional FBI agent or nothing like that. So somebody's word of mouth ain't about to convince me that they just getting all this wrong. And then for the conspiracy theorists, okay, what made Benoit so damn special that they needed to set his ass up for? Really? I know we got all this Illuminati and the sacrifices and shit, but what was the sacrifice of that? I'm just wondering, don't sacrifices work where, okay, you found somebody you could take out so you could gain more wealth or whatever? Ain't that the point of a sacrifice? Where is the sacrifice where he puts himself out? So who in this family is eating after this? I know he got an older son or whatever, but his son ain't eating off of his name. David Benoit, he ain't eating off of his name. So it's like, his name is tarnished. You shit me? So where the fuck is he eating at off of this? If there's a sacrifice, there's some conspiracy. All this shit. Let's get deep with it. We know wrestling is involved with a lot of the dark world. This might be uncomfortable for some people, but I look into a lot of these things. I always keep another set of eyes and a set of ears open to it. Ever. I don't put nothing past nothing. But this is in the final case court documents. This is it. Benoit did what he did, and there's no forgiving him at all. Hogan, I do forgive Hogan. That's that. No, it's not even the same. For the Hogan to really compare that to that, it's not even the same thing, bro. In my opinion, it's not even the same thing. People that do forgive Benoit, they got their own little wild world. Okay, they are so stuck on what they seen on camera instead of what person he was. You'd be surprised that person that was always nice to you, always good to you. You'd be surprised what they're going through. You'd be surprised the type of person they are when nobody's around. never put nothing past nobody. You always got to keep that in mind, no matter how much you don't want to believe it. That's where a lot of these mothers, that's where a lot of parents go wrong. Oh, my son is a sweetheart. Little do they know, in his pastime, he's giving kids swirlies and wedgies and bullying people. That's how it usually go. Don't put shit past nobody. You feel me? And Benoit was one of those people that everybody put something past. You hear some people say he was good to me. Okay, that's good. But so is Jeffrey Dahmer good to some of the people that he didn't murder. Nobody would ever thought that. So did Ted Bundy. Nobody ever would have thought he was this piece of shit when nobody's around. So don't give me that. Hogan's situation is already forgiven. You can't hate Hogan when that made he's the guy that made wrestling what it is today. So he automatically forgiven. Yeah, do you have your judgment on him for what he said on audio and all other stuff what he does behind closed doors? You can have how you feel. I already forgive him. I'm black. I already forgive him because it's like, okay, how long we gonna hold this over his head? It's not that big of a deal. He didn't do what Benoit did. So really, Hogan put his foot in his mouth in a way. Even comparing your hate to Benoit hate, nah. You speak for a subculture or a subgenre of people that forgave Benoit because they can't decipher the two. Benoit the wrestler, Benoit the person. They can't decipher the two. I can. And I don't care. One of my favorites is Rob Van Dam, right? But if Rob Van Dam was come out to be some piece of shit psychopath that murdered his own family, fuck Rob Van Dam too. I don't matter how much I love Rob, that would hurt as a fan, but bro, as a human being first, I don't know this man. As a fan, it'll suck. Just like with the Vince McMahon shit. As a fan, it sucks that Vince going through this, but at the same time, I don't know this man. I can separate the two. If Vince is found guilty of all this shit, fuck Vince McMahon for what he's done. I don't give a shit what he's done for the business. Fuck him as a person. Right? Yes, Hogan deserved to get the little hate that he did get for what he said. But is it hate on a Benoit level? It shouldn't be. Those two things shouldn't even be in the same sentence. Benoit is his own entity when it comes to hate, when it comes to what he's done to the business in general. What Hogan did ain't shit. What are we talking about? The impact it left? That Hogan saying he want his daughter to date a such and such type of black guy, you know what he really said, right? Is that shift the business like Benoit? Benoit literally changed everything because they had no fucking choice to, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Benoit literally damn near killed wrestling. What are we talking about? How, to me, I don't know how anybody would put those two in the same sentence. And it's obviously somebody been sending emails to Hogan. He got a lot of tweets. I don't know if he on Twitter. I'm not even on Twitter, but I'm just saying he must get a lot of hate that he see from the internet and this, that, and the third. And those things may be true, very true. He probably do feel like that because he's probably seeing all this hate. I can't tell how that man's supposed to think from his perspective. He's probably seeing all this hate, right? He's probably receiving all this hate from people telling him, damn, people just really hate you. And he's probably looking like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But he's feeling like what made him say that was like, okay, if y'all forgave Benoit, it seemed like, why y'all should be able to forgive me. But I feel like he put his foot in his mouth because it's like, bro, you shouldn't even be paying attention to the hate and the bullshit. Anyway, for what you said, okay, people are you're always going to be looked at a certain way. But just the pure hatred on a Benoit level, I don't think that even makes sense for people that would hate him on a Benoit level. Those are not the same things, bro. Something is really wrong with you. You need your head evaluated if you really do hate Hogan just as like more than Benoit type shit. It's not. That's something else. This person is incompetent that really like can't decipher the two. And this person obviously can't have their full brain development I'm sure you can't be 25 and up because that's when your brain start developing. And then if you're young, like you don't know right from wrong. What Hogan did was wrong, but it's not wrong as Benoit, bro. It's not even close, bro. Benoit was evil, not wrong. What he did was evil, not wrong. What Hogan did was wrong. It can be right over time. Time could heal that wound of what Hogan said, bro. And it already has to me. It's not a big deal. It is what it is. It's been a bunch of rumors and alleged people talking about what Ric Flair said. Teddy Long said Ric Flair called him an N-word. Where's all this backlash? I'm just fucking saying. Greg the Hammer Valentine's was allegedly known for racial shit. So is Jerry Long. All these different people's alleged. Do I put it past them? No. They from a time where that was regular. It's still regular in certain places. Like, they from a time and from places where that was regular conversation amongst them. Amongst them. So, come on now. There's a lot of wrestlers been alleged of racial things. Have they changed the business because of it? No. What Benoit did literally changed the landscape of everything. I don't know why everybody seems like they forgot that part. Benoit made the PG era. The wrestling would have never went PG if it was for Benoit. I don't know why people thinking, oh, they just turned PG. Why? No, you ain't doing research. Benoit set the flame. WWE was on thin fucking ice because of this Benoit shit, bro. Because this fucking idiot, man. Been on thin ice. They was on thin ice because of this man. They changed everything because of this man. Do I gotta put things in context? I said it in my Benoit Kill Pro Wrestling video. Dude, Daniel Bryan got fired because of Benoit. Go do your fucking research. Listen, Danielson was a part of the Nexus, and they attacked John Cena, and Justin Roberts got choked with his own necktie. What they said, Benoit done some similar things to his own family. That's why he got fired, bro. That's why. It was too sensitive. It was like, wait a minute. We can't have that. We can't be associated with something where this guy has been said that he's done these things. He was a professional wrestler. He was a big professional wrestler, too. He wasn't no jobber that you could just be like, oh, well, he wasn't a big star anyway. No, he was a big star. He made evented WrestleManias and shit. Royal Rumbles. They got to cut him out of history because he was the first guy, not the first guy, but he was one of the first guys that's in that club of starting from number one or number two, basically the same thing. Starting from number one or two and winning the whole thing. 2004, he won the Royal Rumble. For those that don't know that. Randy Orton won his first title from Benoit, for those that didn't know that. They're not going to mention him because what Kurt Angle said is right. It's not right to mention him. It's not right to praise him for what he did. Fuck this dude. Of course he ain't erased from history. He can't be if you grew up with him for sure. But fuck this dude. You shit me? He don't deserve anything right. But for Hogan to compare his hate to that hate, Hogan's a little delusional. Because Hogan, you didn't do nothing that damn bad. You said some racial shit, okay, what the fucking do? You ain't the only one. Everybody else ain't just being caught. You feel me? You can say sorry all you want. Cool, I'll forgive you if you didn't say sorry. That's how you feel. At least we know that's how you feel. That's all I'm saying. That's how I look at it. At least we know that's how you feel. You've been caught. Cool. You're only sorry because you're caught. But other than that, I already forget. It's not that big of a deal. Hogan didn't change everything because he said that. Benoit did. Benoit changed everything. And fuck pro wrestling. He hurt his babies. His wife and his fucking kid. Fuck this dude, bro. I don't forgive him. No, I'm not part of that weird culture talking about, oh, Benoit didn't do this and Kevin Sullivan. What you shit me? Kevin Sullivan had something to do with this and had something to do with that. Man, Kevin Sullivan was living his life. You lose some, you win some. The hell? You think he was worried because Benoit got with her and all? Like, oh, well, bro, it happens every day. That type of shit happens every day. Do people go wild? Yes, they do. But you don't think something would have bad happened if that was the case? While they both were alive? Rest in peace, Kevin Sullivan, by the way. while they both was alive, you don't think you would have been hearing shit? He sabotaged his career. How he sabotaged a man's career if he gave him a big payday by giving him the WCW World Title? Make fucking sense. He hated this man that much, right? But he gave him a big payday. It don't give a nobody gives a damn if he held the title for 30 minutes. He got a big payday, right? Right or wrong, you was the world champ in WCW. You wasn't even supposed to. You was quote unquote a vanilla midget, right? Yeah, but Kevin Sullivan was a part of giving this man the world title. But Kevin Sullivan was so hurt. Come on, bro, make it make sense. Make it make fucking sense, bro. But Hogan, I'm really saying this with him. He's delusional for even thinking he's that hated. To be like he ever thought he was that hated. In my perspective, no. It's like, bro, you Hogan. Like, okay, you said some racist shit, but like you Hogan, bro. You are the reason. You are part of the reason why wrestling looks the way it is today. Period. How can we hate a motherfucker that did that? Hogan didn't touch no kids. Hogan didn't hurt nobody. Hogan didn't kill nobody. How can we, you know what I'm saying? How can we hate him? How can you actually hate him forever? It's not that big of a deal, bro. He said what he said. It is what it is. We just know who he is. All right. But to the point of he really thought he was hated on a Benoit level? Come on, bro. That's crazy to me. Somebody lying to you. But what's so weird, he's right and wrong at the same time because you do. Wrestling fans are very toxic. Some wrestling fans can't decipher the two. If that's your favorite superstar, you're not going to believe anything wrong doings that they can do. You just believe, like with the damn plane ride from hell, all the shit, the backlash that Ric Flair got for a long time, why he couldn't show back up in WWE and all that, why he got a lot of flack when he showed up at AEW. Ironically, he's gone out of AEW. That was a big waste of signing. But people automatically, like, you had people talk about, oh, this girl, she was a thief. The girl that accused them of doing all that on the plane ride from hell, they had posters up talking about she's a thief and she stole this. Like, what the fuck does it got to do with what Ric Flair was doing on that plane? You see what I mean? So I can understand why Hogan felt the way he felt, said what he said, because wrestling fans are toxic. Toxic as fuck. They really is. So he's right and he's wrong at the same time. I'm saying he's wrong because somebody else is wrong as well. His camp, whoever, where he's getting this from, and fans are more wrong than anything. Fans are more wrong for this. Any type of fans that's hating him, it's giving him so much hate, but you do forgive Benoit, yeah, something's wrong with you. Hogan's not wrong at all in that situation. He's just wrong for thinking he was hated much as that. He's wrong for that part. For him to really believe he was hated much as that, that's crazy. At least from my perspective. I'm not speaking for nobody else. I can't speak for everybody else. Even people that subscribe to my channel, I don't speak for them. These are human beings that got their own lives and got their own individual thinking. I'm speaking for me. Hogan didn't do shit nowhere near on the magnitude of what Benoit did. Nowhere near it. I can decipher the two. The wrestling show from the people. These are human beings. But to end this off, had to do a little rant real quick. To end this off, Hogan has been forgiven. Benoit will never be forgiven. Never. It will never happen. It will never ever happen because you damn near killed the sport I love. You changed everything. And like I said, fuck wrestling. You took away innocent lives. Fuck this guy. We out.